King Tackle. Well, welcome to this episode, another 101. We are gonna go over the baitcaster. Not only are we gonna do the basics, we're gonna get into how to pitch and flip the baitcaster, in addition to the basics on how to cast it. So I'm gonna start off with what is a baitcaster? Well, it's a level winded reel. This is super simple. We're gonna keep it simple. We're not gonna throw all these crazy details in there. A lot of people make this seem scary and that, you know, you just started fishing, you shouldn't throw a bait caster. Well, I call baloney on that. We're gonna give you very short, sweet, and simple tips on how to get casting on a bait caster. All right, so what do we have here on a bait caster? First of all, what we've got, this is your brake. This is the dial on your left side, and it'll either have 1 through 10, minimum, maximum, high, low. When you're first starting off, just start off with that brake in the middle. Then next, what you have on this side, you have this knob here, and that is your spool tensioner. Once you get really good, you have that all the way backed out to where it's not putting really any tension on the spool. But when you're starting off, you want to have some tension on there. So basically, how you know you have the settings right, whatever bait you have. So I've got for an example, I just put a crankbait on here. So this is what you want. So you have something, we'll use this watermelon rind. I just had some watermelon. Now that just falls real fast to the ground. Well, you don't want your bait to fall. So when you go to release the tab, you want it just enough that it just starts to fall, just enough to get it going. Then you know you've got the settings right to where you want to start. And as you get better, you'll loosen that up where you just have it fall just like that watermelon rind. So what I have here is an Okuma Ceros on a 8-foot 6-cents Lux. That's heavy, moderate, fast, and this goes all the way up to 3/4 of an ounce on here. So basically what I do is I keep about 18 inches of line there. And the simplest cast is to start back. So you want to use your thumb here. Press on your release button. Now your thumb is holding the spool. Okay? Go back, release out, and there you go. That's your cast. And that setting is, I've got it set up how you should start, and you shouldn't get backlash. But the one thing you really want to do is right when your bait's going to hit the water, and that's where you got to work on the timing, is you want to stop it with your thumb. So it's just cast out and stop it with your thumb right before it gets to the water, and you're going to be in business there. So it's as simple as that. And just get the feel, and then as you get better and better, you can loosen the spool. And what you can do as you get better and you start to feel like you want to huck it some more, you can loosen your spool here, and then you can get after it and get a real long cast, okay? So now once you've got that wired and you've got the feel and you're able to cast with this thing loose, and really all of it is a feel thing, it really isn't more difficult than that. You just have to get out there, rat nest a whole bunch of them, and get the feeling. All right, so we're gonna move over into another spot, and we are going to teach you. Now, once you've mastered the basic cast, we're gonna show you how to pitch and flip.
I can't see.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so now you guys have mastered the bait caster on your normal, just regular old cast. So the next thing you're going to want to learn how to do is pitch and flip. Now, this cast is super important when you're really wanting to target a certain area, where you want to punch through some reeds, or you see a fish and you need to get it right in front of it, or you want to get into some of these overhangs here. Okay, again, just like the lesson that we did on just the regular cast for the bait caster, this is simple too. Everybody makes this way more difficult than it is, and it's not. This is actually an easy cast. The only key is you have to be able to have this, your spool tensioner, pretty loose. That's what makes this cast work, because if you have to have it tight, you don't have any accuracy there. So what's giving you the accuracy is your left hand. So you're gonna use both your right hand and your left hand together. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna aim your pole down, and see how I've got this is going above my forearm? That's to give the pole where I can flip the pole. Now be sure, you're flipping jigs, it's all kinds of different stuff. This is a hog wallah that we put with a little skirt and a tungsten with a peg stopper. So it's just as simple as your hand is kind of just like you're bowling left-handed. So that's what's giving you your aim, and what's giving you your distance is the tip of your rod. So together, it's just a flip. All right, so we're gonna film this in slow-mo right now, so you can get an idea of how that goes. Okay, so now we've demonstrated the basics on the pitch and the flip. Now it's really just getting these two things, the timing of your hand. This is your aim of your direction. The tip of your rod is your distance, how much you flip it. That's gonna give you your aim, that's gonna give you your distance. So you just gotta play with it. Again, as soon as you get that cast down, you're gonna be able to hit spots that you could never hit before by overhanding or sidearm. This, you can really pinpoint your cast and put that bait, especially if you're sight fishing fish, or there's a little hole in the reeds that you want to dump your bait into and you really got to be precise with it. Or like this bass that's coming up to investigate our boat. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, he's coming for it. No, he didn't want that. So there was an example right there. Bass just came by while I was talking. So anyways, yeah, the pitch and the flip, it's something that you've got to have in your arsenal if you want to be a successful bass fisherman. Again, it's not as hard as it looks. Watch the slow-mo part of the clip, and let me tell you, you're going to master it a lot faster than you think. All right, so what we're gonna show now is getting your aim, and we're gonna have Elijah is gonna demonstrate that right over here in these trees. There seems to be a couple bass that are moving up in there, so we're gonna see if Elijah can demonstrate this and catch one.